standpoint of being a player, like how do you move accordingly? Like, is it reckless? Because some people got different strategies.
You moving in a way to where you having your way, you having your cake and you eating it too. You know what I'm saying? To have that cake and eat it too, it's like, bro, I'm gonna have my way regardless. You know what I'm saying? You a part of my world. Hop on this bus. And if you stay on long enough, that bus gonna turn into a coupe.
Welcome to the first ever episode of Playaz vs Gents.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
It feels great, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it feels amazing to be here right now.
It's been a long time coming. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Glad to hear it.
Who you talking to right now, bro?
Man, the people, bro. The culture, bro.
All right, definitely,
culture,
for sure. So, bro, it feels good to be here with you right now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, it's just crazy to think that we literally just met each other not too long ago. Like,
but been playing the same thing for years, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what? How does that happen, bro?
So, like, you know, how I think about it is like, we literally just met each other not too long ago, 4 to 5 months ago, and I know homies right now where I knew them 10 years plus, and in a way, they don't have the same mind frame, the mindset, when it comes to, building wealth or trying to like get to that next level. But, I came to this position with you and I just met you 4 or 5 months ago. Like, it feels great. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I could just meet somebody brand new and, start something like this. So how you feel about it?
I call it divine intervention, man. Because if two people are playing a course of the same track and come together, to make it even better, it's meant to be divine intervention, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I know I've been planning this for the last year or so, just in my head, in a different aspect,
And even then, you're not even from Miami, like.
Nah, originally from New York, for real. New York, I'm raised in North Carolina, 919. You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, Playaz vs Gents, bro. We here, bro.
Yeah, bro, we definitely here,
after
bro.
It
feels
bro,
crazy.
It's crazy, bro. So when we started playing this shit, bro, it seemed like it's been one temptation after obstacle after another. Bro, to finally be here, bro, it's amazing.
Definitely. And it's like my thing is like, this all happened like 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was in my car and we was just chilling. And you know what I'm saying? I'm on my phone out of nowhere. You like, I want to start a podcast. And I'm like, I'm looking at you crazy as hell. I'm like, bro, what you mean? Like, you trying to start a podcast? You know what I mean? Like, and we came to that idea of really just coming together and planning it out, but just based on like what because at the end of the day, you came up with the name, right? Mm-hmm. And I came up with a slogan, which is pushing P or keeping it G. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what do you feel like Playaz vs Gents? What's the main goal with just the audience?
Well, I guess let's tell the people who we are, man.
Yeah.
Playaz vs Gents, a podcast you come to, you're gonna definitely learn one thing, laugh at a couple of things, and all around feel good vibes. You know what I'm saying? We coming together for the culture. We speaking for the culture to where if you don't come here and feel something, we're not doing our job. If you don't come here and relate some way somehow, we're not here. You know what I'm saying? We're here for no reason if that's not the case.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So Playaz vs Gents, it's a duality kind of thing, because as a man, you reach to a certain level, I guess 75% as a person, you're a man, right? And then from there, you decide if you're a player or a gent. Some people don't reach the 75% of the man, you know what I'm saying? But it's a thing to where either you're one thing or another, the yin and the yang, you know what I'm saying? So with that, Playaz vs Gents is a duality to where pick who you are, decide, let the world know. Let's really talk about the difference in the different men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got the players, you got the gents. You know what I'm saying? What do you think you are, bro?
Respectfully, and I would say that I'm a gent, bro. I tried to play a role and it's just not for me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I get caught up too easily. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like I can't do it, bro. Like, whenever I get out of my role, out of that character, like, I just get caught up way too fast. What about you though?
I mean, I'm a lover boy for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like, a gentleman, I'm gonna hold the door, but at heart, I'm a player, bro. Just because the way life has presented itself and the way that I like the things to go, I'm most likely a player, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a respectful gentleman at heart, though. You know, a lover boy for sure.
So when it comes to just like that overall standpoint of being a player, like how do you move accordingly? Like, is it reckless? Because some people got different strategies.
Man, I feel like with being a player, it's all about it's subtle, just like a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? But you moving in a way to where you having your way. You having your cake and you eating it too. You know what I'm saying? To have that cake and eat it too, it's like, bro, I'm gonna have my way regardless. You know what I'm saying? You're part of my world. Hop on this bus. And if you stay on long enough, that bus gonna turn into a coupe. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn to a bus, to a Jeep, to you know what I'm saying? Ford sedan, and then a coupe. You feel me?
So,
motorcycle type
like
shit.
for me, when it comes to being a gentleman, I feel like it's really just knowing who you are, and you know, understanding that we all mess up, regardless of the point. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, with you being a man at the end of the day, and knowing that you can mess up at times, and also know that like, okay, this is not for me, then you just know for a fact, like, okay, yeah, I'm a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you just know this is not for you. You just stick with one person, for real. You know what I mean?
I feel that, bro. But that's the thing as a player, bro. That's why I feel like I got to identify as a player. Just because having that one, bro, and settling for that one, it's like, if it don't make sense to me, bro, it's like, what am I doing for real? It fucks with me mentally and internally, because it's like, what am I really doing here, bro? I'm here when I got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? And with me studying psychology, you know what I'm saying? I have a bachelor in psychology, minor in African studies. With me studying that, I understand how the old school back in the day relationship was. You know, everybody be like, oh, let me get grandma and grandpa relationship. That shit it looks good, but grandma and grandpa went through some shit. You know? Like that's got a baby mama in the same town, or you got a son that's not yours, but his name is Junior. Like he got your last name, and you know what I'm saying, your whole name, but he's not yours, bro. That shit they went through, but they dealt with it because it was like I don't know if it's technology or the age of time, but it was different. Where now I realize, like, all right, I probably lived to about 87. You know what I'm saying? 91 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So during that time, I might as well live my best life. And that means having my cake and eating it too before I give my whole cake away to be married. Because once I have kids and a family, nothing else is about me.
Okay, so how you feel about marriage? Do you feel like, okay, if you was to get married right now, would you still be considered a player, or would you just...
Nah, I'll be married. I wouldn't be shit. I'll be married, bro. I'll be married. I'll be ducked off. I would be a family man.
Okay, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? To where I'll teach my son playaways. We going to an amusement park, I'm going to teach him how to talk to girls. Like, if you in the line waiting for a roller coaster, he's going to be over there talking macking. We going, wherever we going, you know what I'm saying? I'm teaching, I'm going to raise a gentleman and a player, however he want to decide to be type shit. You know what I'm saying? But then I'll be a family man.
Okay.
At that point. What about you, bro? What do you think about that, bro?
So, for me, like, you know, my mom had me at a young age. So, I seen her go through a lot when it comes to men. You know what I mean? Like, being cheated on. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I ain't fucking perfect. But what I will say is I know the mistakes that men make. And I kind of sort of don't want to put my partner through that situation. You know what I'm saying? And like, for me, it's all about just understanding that nobody's perfect, right? You know, I mess up, my partner mess up. But at the end of the day, it's like, I know it's not for me because I tried it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't multitask. I'm a terrible multitasker. And I'm a terrible texter too. So it's like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? How do you manage all that when it comes to just like, let's just say, you know, I don't know your situation or whatnot, but if you did have multiple women, like, how did you, like, you know, multitask a lot of women?
Man, that's an answer that I guess depends on the time, you know what I'm saying, and you in. Because if you grinding, you're not going to have time to be multitasking with women, you know? But if you, like me in college, bro, having a part-time job, that was something to where that was my extracurricular type shit. You know, to where finding a female for that weekend or finding a new girl because that's the thing about females, bro. You can unlock things in them. Yeah. To, you know what I'm saying, explore them type shit. And if you know how to explore their mind, their body, that's a new adventure for you. But as a gentleman, though, tell me more, bro. So, as a gentleman now, right, with you being young. Yeah. How do you go about things do you plan to get married one day?
See, my thing with that, I wouldn't say like paperwork marriage. Like that's not my
under
vibe.
God, you've been together 7 years.
Like
we're married type
spiritually,
shit?
like I feel like I would want to like do a spiritual type of marriage. Like I don't want to be there with documents and paperwork. And
Is that the same marriage in the backyard, somebody's backyard, or chapel or some shit, or is that
beach,
more so
or like go out of
watching
town
TV
somewhere,
and-
or like like go to Hawaii or goddamn.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's somewhere I feel like. But as far as like paperwork, I don't think that's for me. Cause
So you're not gonna go to the courthouse and get your documents?
no,
not
that's what I don't want. You know what I
We
mean?
have the same last name.
I mean, in some way, I know it's certain things that you can move around. Like you can get like certain documents where like y'all can share the same, you know what I'm saying, like money or like just anything in that process. But like for me, it's just like I wouldn't want the government, all into my shit. Like, damn, nigga, like get your ass out my shit. You know what I'm saying?
They not mandating shit.
Yeah.
I feel that.
In my opinion, but like.
So with you being a gentleman now, bro, and having a sincere way of going, I mean, I feel like I'm sincere. I'm just more not likable.
Yeah.
But with you going about things and you're a gentleman type shit, and knowing that when marriage comes, what do you see marriage as, bro? Even no matter how you go about it with the government, how do you see it as, like, as a man?
So as a man, honestly, I feel like it's just gonna bring its ups and downs, and you gotta understand if that person is the person you want them to be. But you gotta also understand that you gotta mold your partner, because you can't mold somebody within 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Shit, damn near 20 years for real. Like it's some shit where like it takes time, and like for me, I realized like just having that understanding about relationships, it ain't perfect, But
It's never gonna be perfect.
like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm a full-blown gentleman. Like, baby, I'm gonna take you out. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is like I'm understanding like of my partner's feelings. You know what I mean?
But let's get to it then, man.
Yeah.
So with you being a gentleman though, bro,
Yeah.
you understand of your partner's feelings, knowing that one day you get married. That's what I'm saying. Like you get married, like, what do you see that as? Like, what do you see that as an adjustment from a bachelor? Because on your taxes, you're still single.
Yeah.
Until you sign, to you whatever, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
On the papers, whatever. Even if you don't go by the government. But when you get married, do you feel like there'll be a transition?
So from like being, girlfriend and boyfriend to marriage, I feel like it is a transition. It's a lot harder. It's like a stepping stool of a different level for real. Like you really putting yourself in a position where, okay, we gonna work all this together forever. You know what I mean? And that's a different type of mind frame for real. Like once you really commit to somebody on that level, but also understand like, yo, your partner's not fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all grew up a certain type of way, and your partner grew up a certain type of way. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're not fucking perfect. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. But even then, I've been, caught up in a relationship for a very long time. I feel like every relationship I got in was a long time. Like I never got out of a relationship and it was like, 4 months, 3 months. Like it's always been a couple years. You know what I mean? And like, I think within that span, I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I'm still learning.
You gotta accept that, bro. You gotta accept and admit that, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you still learning, you still like, fuck it. I got more to learn before I make up my mind.
Definitely.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
So my thing with you is like, okay, because I don't want to put too much emphasis about players versus gents, because this is more than a podcast about just being a player or a gent, right? This is about duality, competition, if you want to call it. So it is different perspectives. We'll have, entrepreneurs with 9-to-5ers, or we'll have strippers with models. It's just different perspectives, but it's all in one, right? So how do you feel about like just having that idea? You know what I'm saying? Because you came up with the idea, and I just came with just what I could like bring to the table for real.
Man, I feel like it's gonna be red pill versus blue pill. Like it's gonna be an overdose, bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. I just
how did you come up with that idea though? Like that's what I don't understand. Like how
Man, I feel like it be the voices in my head. I don't know what it is,
fighting
bro.
demons. Ain't no way, bro. You fighting.
Like, nah, cause it's something to where I'm always playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a introverted empath. You know what I'm saying? Who studies psychology. So I see things in the world to where I can see things in very different views, in colors and schemes.
Okay, definitely.
So with that being said, I seen it as like, when I'm watching some shit, I'm like, all right, what about this and that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's always like, for the culture, if you really want to represent everybody, we got to play devil's advocate. We got to have that red pill versus blue pill, to where everybody is relatable, everybody has a voice.
Definitely, for sure.
That's what it's all about. If you're gonna do something, let's do something meaningful, and worthwhile, which is everybody in the culture having a voice. And the culture is, I don't know if we're millennials or I'm a millennial. I'm slow to say it, but I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Type shit. I think. What are you? You like 4 years behind me?
Yeah, I'm 25, bro, so I don't know what that even like, you know.
I think you're millennial too, bro. You did Toy Story and Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah, def, yeah. Hell
bro. So with that being said, I feel like that's something to where we shoot for the stars. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that's, I want to be a TikTok artist, or I want to go to California.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not the ones to be in our mom's basement and, you know what I'm saying, work at the post office and shit. Like, we're not the ones
Yeah, we just have a different mind frame where we just want to elevate and
we don't want to work as hard, bro.
Box.
We want to get recorded and be like, oh, I'm funny. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's our culture. And with our culture, we got to speak for, it's time for us to speak for our culture, bro.
Yeah.
To where we're being advocates of everything that's worthwhile. To where the models versus strippers, it's something to where it's perspectives of them coming together in their whole lifespan that's worthwhile. Everybody identifies with a model and a stripper. Either half the world is or ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's why I fuck with like just the idea of how we came about this situation, because like, although we're not models or strippers, but there is somebody with their own life story that wants to, you know what I'm saying, explain what they're going through, you know what I mean? And people can relate to that. So that's what I fuck with. Now, like, I got another question for you, bro, because like we just literally met 4 or 5 months ago. And like I said, bro, from the beginning, like, you know, I got homies I knew 10 plus years, and I would have never been in a position like this with them, because, you know what I'm saying, you got to know the difference between people that's in a position of, you know, business and friendship and just purely friendship. Now, I know that you came out here to Miami on some GTA shit. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely has been Grand Theft Auto,
yeah, bro. Like, so,
For
like,
sure.
how did that process go for you? Like, just making that transition.
Man, all right. So this is something to where, once again, being a part of this culture, bro, I shoot for the stars because of, honestly, I blame on social media, bro. Because of my exposure to social media, I see what's out there that I'm not grasping. To where from Brooklyn, New York, right? Moved down south, you know what I'm saying, because of my mom wanting a better way for me, you know what I'm saying? So I moved down south, the classical story, and grew up in 919, North Carolina type shit, right? And went to school out there, got my degree, started trucking and all that, got a decent career. But through all that, I'm thinking of like, all right, I got this and that. I got these different skills, bro, to where I have a dream. And with that dream, bro, you will always dream that and fantasize and daydream until you go after it.
Yeah.
Or it'll just be a dream you put off on your kids and some shit like that. So with that being said, I'm like, fuck it. I have a career, but with this career is stable.
So you took that risk.
I took that risk to come out here to chase entrepreneurship, which just so happens to feel like Grand Theft Auto in the next Grand Theft Auto game coming out.
Yeah, I got to cop that ASAP.
You know what I'm saying? I got to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something that is out of body, bro. It's out of body to just really chase something despite all odds, obstacles, temptations. But it comes with amazing views, amazing memories, things that I will never forget. And I'm big on the concept of I do want to get married one day. So when I get married, I want to duck off. I don't want to be a part of anything like
this
trending. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a part
so you don't see yourself being in Miami when you're married?
Fuck no, bro. I want to be ducked off. I want to have a horse for everybody in my house. I
this
want to have some land. I want to be chilling. I want to be ducked off, be a regular family man. Cheers, bro. To where, you know what I'm saying? My world will be in my house. Yeah. And with that being said, I want me and my wife to have a prerequisite to where we could teach our children the world. I want her to visit Paris. I want me to explore Miami, so that when we in our house and our land, and our ducked off land, our kids gonna have the grass of the world by in that plot of land. You know what I'm saying? My
definitely.
40 acres and a mule, or whatever you want to call it.
So,
you know what I'm
bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, because I'm born and raised in Miami, so I could see off rip, like, you're really like a country type of, you know what I'm saying? Not country, but like I'll say like you're more of a out of the norm when it comes to like Miami, because you know most people.
Yeah, I definitely stand out in Miami.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say I mean, I have my northern roots. You know what I'm saying? At heart, I'm a gorilla for real.
Yeah.
But I mean, the country ways is, I love it, bro. It's nothing like it. I like country women. I like the country.
The
air,
aspect of it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The air, the freedom. Yeah, I can have a gun range in my backyard and horses, and you know what I'm saying? I can have my house created how I want to have it.
See, me, it's like I was born and raised in Miami, but like, you know, I didn't really understand what Miami was until I was like 20 years old.
Wow. You're one of the people that didn't see the ocean until.
No, bro. Like I was literally just like in the hood, just like in that little bubble. You know what I mean? All I knew was the hood. I didn't understand what Miami was. So now that I understand what Miami is, it kind of brought me to a point where like, damn, I want some big shit. You know what I mean? Like, I want to motherfucking drive a motherfucking lamb truck and not give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, that's some shit that I'm on now. I don't know how long, you know, keep that perspective, but, you know, Miami is it's a different type of vibe for me. I feel like I wouldn't leave it, you know, honestly, but, you know, the way you putting it, it seems as though like that's something that you really want to like do as far as like that.
Miami, I feel like very much so Grand Theft Auto, bro. Like, it's so much going on here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, shit happens every day. For somebody's car getting stolen and crashed into somebody else's car, people getting broken into, like, cars getting broken into, random jobs. Like, it's so much random shit that happens every day. It's so much organized chaos almost. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, bro.
The way I see it is, Miami is just, it's fast moving. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the country is more so like, you can take a breath, you can expect things, you can predict things.
100%. And I feel like, you know, Miami is just really, it's homage to just being true to yourself, because a lot of people fake it. A lot of people kind of want to be this and that, but you gotta have to be in tune with yourself as far as like just knowing who you are at the end of the day and not trying to follow the next person. Everybody's in competition with each other. And once you get out of that mind frame, you can really live in Miami and be peaceful.
You can, bro.
For real, you really can.
Once you find your way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, like,
absolutely.
For me, I always thought like, okay, I have to have this type of amount of money. I have to have this type of status in order to live in Miami. But in reality, bro, you really don't. You can really live a peaceful life. I mean, that rent kind of crazy though. Y'all need to like, y'all listen to this shit. Bring that shit down, my boy, because that shit.
I'm not gonna say, I'm not advocating for it, but the scammers in Miami is crazy for a reason.
Oh yeah.
That's the lay of the land. You gotta be a product of your environment.
Definitely.
And I'm not saying I don't know how to do it. So I'm just saying, them scammers, they out here living, you know. And I see them like, damn, I know he a scammer. And like, that's some shit. I'm like, I know he a scammer.
Nah,
like,
facts,
damn,
bro,
he living a good life.
100%.
Damn it.
Definitely.
You know, let me go to work. Let me go clock in.
Nah, facts, bro, for sure. Like, I think for me in this day and age, bro, it's really just to like focus on bettering my perspective of life. And you know, I'm the only child, so I don't have much family out here. I just have my mom. You know what I mean? So like, out here, it feel like I'm going against sharks and motherfucking piranhas for real. You know, I'm out here alone, but I realized, like, you know, if you have a mindset, like your mindset will take you far in life. It will. You know, I've been at my highest point in my life, and I've been also at my lowest. And I know the two, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the difference in between. Now, I know that you have siblings, like, that can kind of, you know, like, that's something that I kind of don't really know. Yeah. Like, how do you go about having so many siblings and
man, that's a lay of life that I feel like it's a fortunate and unfortunate sometimes.
Yeah.
Mainly fortunate. You know, I mean, it's something that I can't live without. You know, even though they get on my nerves, that's only unfortunate. It's not even unfortunate. They get on my nerves sometimes, but that's
How
something.
many siblings do you have?
I have one little sister and 2 older brothers. You know,
You must got a lot of cousins or something.
I got a lot of cousins. You know,
Country ass niggas.
nah, they all northern though. Like you know what I'm saying? They some concrete gorillas for real. But it's something to where it's something that is just like as a single child, like you adapt to.
Definitely.
You know, to where of course you're gonna have your pros and cons, but it's something that's a life that you can never imagine. So that's why it's like, once again, different perspectives, because me having siblings, you not. You know what I'm saying? Plays versus gents. It's something that's bringing duality to where, once again, we represent the culture in all ways whatsoever. We're representing the culture because we're bringing different perspectives.
Definitely.
For sure. So as a gentleman in Miami, bro, would you say that you like it here, bro? Like, would you say that, because I know in the country, bro, it's more so idealistic for you to find a woman who's savory and want to wait till marriage or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, to where it's more so a woman that will fit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is, my boy. I'm gonna tell you exactly, and I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible. These streets are scary, my boy. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Like, I was single for a very long time, and I feel like the reason why I became a gent is because I didn't know how to talk to women. I didn't know how to approach women. Growing up, I didn't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised by a single mother who was going through it with multiple men and having issues. So I didn't know, you know, let alone I didn't have a father in my life. So, like, I didn't really know what it was to be a man, but also have urges. Because at the end of the day, every man has urges. We gonna fuck up. And women have to understand that we gonna fuck up. It don't matter who you are. Like, some men are worse than others. But, you know, I came to the conclusion, like, okay, I have to understand I'm a man, but also I understand the other side of, like, a woman's feelings. You know what I mean? And those two balances kind of made me a gentleman, because I didn't know how to go about, you know, the other two, like just the side of both sides, pretty much, how a woman feels and as well as being a man. So I rather just stay neutral in the situation and be just a gentleman. But, like, overall, like, I feel like being a gentleman is really just about cherishing your woman and, you know, taking accountability every time. You know, most players, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
They detach.
Yeah.
To where you can't give a fuck because it's not a fuck to be given.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're someone that just don't give a fuck, or you just like?
I give a fuck about certain people. I'm very much emotional. You know,
okay.
I'm one of the people that, I guess you can say, I'm an emotional being. You know what I'm saying? So, and as sad as it is, you know, from what I see amongst my family, those emotional ones are the ones that lash out. Like, I'm the one that, when I was younger, I'll be ready, damn near in tears, ready to swing type shit. And that's how I am now. Like, when I get emotional, I'm ready to crash out because I feel like I'm violent.
You got black Air Forces on? Let me find I got black Air Forces.
But I'm saying that's how emotional comes, to where you black out type shit. To where I care for certain women. Like, if you have my heart, it's no warranty. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But coming before then, it's like, I'm not gonna have a fuck to give, because this is, you a recycle, you know? Like, it's something that's just a part of the journey, you know? But unless I care, I love you, it's no much of a care in giving, to where I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because it's life, it's going on, we having fun, we having a good time, we have a great day, great time, but nah, I'm not about to give you my emotions because I know it's pressure. I know it's not nothing that I can wipe off easily.
Definitely. I respect that, though, because I understand that part of it. I think for me, it's like, you know, just having just one solid woman, bro. Like, and the reason why I'm saying is because when I'm at my lowest, my nigga, like, it don't matter if I'm up or down, my nigga. One solid woman will be willing to, you know what I'm saying, kind of like be there no matter what, you know what I mean? And it's like, I try not to take advantage of it, and sometimes I do take advantage of it, you know, and sometimes it just fucks with me, You know, like it really do fuck with me to the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta stop being a man because at the end of the day, we're meant to fucking chase. We're meant to chase. We're meant to chase. That's just in our blood. It's in our system to chase. It's either our dreams, money, or just women. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And it's like when you have one single woman that's like, stop being a fucking man, and it's like all I know is to be a man. You know what I mean?
That's the only thing that feels right.
Yeah. And I have to kind of like put myself in a submissive state of mind. And honestly, like I don't think I'm submissive, but like I said, I know the difference between, you know, women feelings and as well as like being a man at the same time. So it kind of just messes with me and just puts me in this gentleman role.
Man, that's a I don't know if that's a bond or that's just a educated way of going about things, man. Cause that's tough, bro. Cause I feel like to be a player, I've definitely felt how it is to be a gentleman. Yeah. To where being a gentleman, I was in a 5-year relationship to where I was on a course to get married. Oh,
you got married before?
No, I've looked at the ring size for the engagement, but I've never actually gone through with it. RIP to Daryl Leaf, by the way. You know, my ex, I was with her for 5 years, and I looked at the ring size. I planned it all. I mapped out how much it'll cost to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? Someone I really love, for real. But by learning about psychology of love, sex, and relationships, I realized without having your exploration of life to feel what it is out there to hunt, you will always have that inner inhibition to hunt.
Definitely.
Know? And that's what led me to be a player because, I mean, honestly, I'm grown now. I'm 29 now. You feel me? Yeah. So with that being said, I got priorities to where being a player is not so much more like it's a part of me, but it's not so much more my exhibition. To where I'm
trying to feed into it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at heart, I'm a player because I don't have much of a capacity for a relationship, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here in Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay alive, bro. Literally trying to stay alive and not get robbed, bro.
Definitely.
That's a real thing, bro.
Yeah.
And with that being said, bro, like I realize with giving my heart away, it's something that holds me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if I give my heart away, it got to be somebody that's gonna protect my heart, like in that case that glass case. Yeah. But not necessarily hold it and take it everywhere they at. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be free, but still, you know what I'm saying, be held down. And that I feel like that's very selfish of me. It may be some mommy daddy issues, to be honest with you. But I feel like it's very selfish because, you know what I'm saying, I'm asking to love me when I'm not. I can only give you a certain part of me to love as a player. You feel me?
I feel it.
But I do know as a player, I feel like I know it comes with a guaranteed reward. Once I'm through this player aspiration to where I'm damn near active survival to get where I'm going, that woman's gonna have my whole heart, bro.
So what do you feel as though is like a good woman in your perspective? A
good woman, bro? Man, that's a good one. You got one in mind? I definitely got one in mind, bro. You wanna go first?
A good woman is just someone who will hold it down no matter what, bro. Like, I'm talking about like through everything. I'm talking about through the bullshit, the arguments, shit, damn near, you know what I'm saying? Like putting up with your bullshit. You know what I mean? Like
accepting you for who you are. Yeah. That's true love for real.
And I'm talking about even before y'all get in a relationship. You know what I mean? And that's something that I've been in before and understand like not a lot of women will put up with your bullshit. You know what I mean? And some will, like you said, you'll have a bus and that motherfucker will turn into a coupe real quick. And it's like, shit, if you in this coupe with me, fuck it, we going to motherfucking Orlando, to Texas, to motherfucking LA, and we gonna have a vibe. You know what I mean? So like, I think that's my perspective. It's just like whoever's on the coupe, in the coupe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I feel like a good woman to me is a woman very much so like that who's gonna ride through it all. You know what I'm saying? A good woman who's gonna be my better half. Just because I know what I'm good at, I know I got my work ethic is crazy. You know what I'm saying? My mindset is crazy. My hustle is crazy. I need a woman that's gonna hold me down for it, be able to help me when I'm sick, or you know what I'm saying, be able to be my better half type shit in many different ways. To it very much so like she's gonna be a rider. a rider and to help me bring in what matters the most, which is my offspring. My
Definitely.
offspring and my tomorrow type shit.
Definitely.
Because right now, this whole Grand Theft Auto is for today, bro. It's going to be another one to come out next year. I mean, I'm saying in 10 years. That's going to be another version of us. You know what I'm saying? So my plan is to do this Grand Theft Auto, to have I don't know what's next after Grand Theft Auto, but to have the tomorrow that I want, bro, while I'm living it. I'm saying going through Grand Theft Auto.
So how you feel about, like, you know, a woman's attitude? You know, like, how do you get by that as far as, like, going through that shit? That shit really be irking my.
I feel like as a player, with me going through different women, bro.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being a player, bro. Because I've seen different. I've handled different women at one time.
Yeah.
To where you can have a woman that's your piece, a woman that's like you like to turn up with, a woman that's your movie watcher. You know what I'm saying? A woman that's your go out with type shit.
So it's just different roles, pretty much.
It's different roles, and man, I feel like it's different roles, it's different types. Like you got some women that's combative. That's combative, but got the best punani, bro.
Oh.
Let's just say it, bro. They got the best ones, bro. But they'll really give you a headache for real. But they'll give you a relief that nobody else can compare to for real.
Yeah.
Versus the ones that's your peace, that's your love, that's your heart.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But then it may be something that you gotta open it up. You gotta grow into that sexuality, that freakiness. You know what I'm saying? To where it's the yin and the yang. You feel me? So you gotta take it to where I'm more so the yang. I'm chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm chill. I'd rather one that's my best friend for real, and that's a freak for real. I gotta have a freak. That's just who I am. If we're not gonna be happy together. We can't enjoy another girl together.
We're cutting up right now.
You know what I'm saying? I can't show you my Twitter porn. You know what I'm saying? We can't be together if I can't be myself.
Oh man, this dude hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's the ones that's chaotic and toxic that be the ones that's like, yo, you exciting. Let's spend a week together. Let's go take a trip type shit. You know what I'm saying? But then she gonna get on your nerves because she's toxic, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I feel like as a player, that's my biggest, I feel like that's my biggest power, my biggest give and take.
Definitely.
To where I can be like, all right, you crazy, so I'm gonna fuck with you for now, and then I'm gonna give myself a month. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna fuck with you again.
Okay.
Versus, or I can be like, oh, well, you solid, you my best friend for real. Let's see where this goes, and let's build it slow, and let's see, compare it type shit. Definitely. Or, you know what I'm saying, the one that's just for right now. As a player, I have my options to be like, whatever.
See, for me, it's like, bro, I don't have a lot of experience with women. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you know, in high school, I was really just to myself. I was a loner. I didn't know the understanding of what women like out of a man, and you know, I didn't understand my abilities of grabbing women. I can grab women now, respectfully, but you know, I got to that conclusion where, like, okay, you know, I already know what I know, so I can't really reverse what I know already. You know what I mean? So I think that, you know, it all comes to a role where, as a gentleman, you just have to just understand that you are who you are. You know what I mean? And like, if you find a person that's willing to just fucking be there for you, then they'll be there for you. You know what I mean? And then you have no choice but to just think about something else. Because as a man, we all think about punani. Keep it a buck. We all do. Mm-hmm. You know, it just is what it is, and it's not gonna change. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I mean? Like, you don't think about it. But for some men, they open themselves up. Like for you, for example, you've dealt with multiple women. You know what I mean? I haven't dealt with multiple women like that on that sense.
I respect that a lot, though, bro. Just because dealing with multiple women, it strays you as a person. Dealing with one woman, you have that choice of discipline to, like, all right, I choose her. You know, and that's very much respectable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when my situation, as a player situation, it's gonna be women out there they hurt, and that's the thing that kills you inside.
Yeah.
Hurting that woman that doesn't deserve it. Hurting that woman that loves you more than anything. And as a gentleman, I feel like that's something that y'all are noble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I truly am, a noble gentleman inside. But because of my hurt, or because of my way of life, I am a player because of circumstance. But as a gentleman, I very much respect the choosing. Like, all right, I'm gonna put up with this. I'm gonna deal with this. I'm gonna make this work. And that's why I choose. I pray to be that in my future as a husband.
Definitely.
You know? For sure. So I respect that.
So, just to change it up, y'all. You know, in regards to Playaz versus Gents, it's just really about duality, having two different perspectives, and then also understanding that it's all in one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if he has a different perspective, I have a different perspective. It's all one. Because you might see the number 6, I might see the number 9. It's just flipped.
Duality of the culture, for real.
Definitely.
We all on the same path, for real.
Literally.
We all made men. We all trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? We all want that woman that's our Lauren London or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your favorite is our queen type shit.
Definitely.
No matter how we going at it, we want the same thing.
So, how you feel about just the overall circumstance of the podcast? Like, do you feel like this is something where we can have bigger groups? Do you feel like this is something that we can have just me and you conversations, or like, how do you feel about that?
Man, so all right, so what we talked about, I fully agree with what we haven't planned to, which is the duality for one. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a big segment. You know what I'm saying? So where people are gonna want to come here and talk their shit. And red pill versus blue pill, they want to decide who's gonna be the voice of the culture.
The yin and the yang.
The yin and the yang, absolutely.
And it's all balanced.
Number 2, our segments where we have artists. We gotta represent for the artists, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
We are music connoisseurs, bro.
Definitely.
So we gotta represent for the artists. So artists coming up here and really presenting themselves and broadcasting who they are, underground, top, upcoming, all of that, bro.
Definitely. Anyone that's interested in being, you know, a part of the brand and willing to just, you know, talk about their life story, or if you have a business, whatever it is, like, you know, everybody has a voice to speak. So definitely, if you're interested, tune in with us on Playaz versus Gents through Instagram. Tap in with us. We got a bunch of sponsorships coming on, and you know, it's the start of a beginning.
For sure.
And you know how we got this into perspective and came about it was just on a random, and it was literally around the corner from here.
Yeah.
Which is
crazy.
Yeah.
Can't forget number 3, bro. We gotta remember the entrepreneurs, the people that have a story to tell.
Definitely.
The people that are in our future positions, to where they went through the trials and tribulations, they went through everything that comes with entrepreneurship. That is the good, the bad, the middle. You know what I'm saying? We want them on here as well, telling their story, letting people know that it's gonna be good times, hard times before good times. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's gonna be good times that come after the hard times transpired. You know, so we want them all up here for the culture to let us know we should shoot for the stars, bro. Shoot for the stars.
Definitely gotta have the outside thinkers
least,
on here.
the moon.
Yeah. Definitely gotta have the outside thinkers on here, you know, because it's definitely not easy being an entrepreneur. People think that like, oh, it's just rainbows and butterflies. You can just go to the beach and just have a good time. No, that shit is not what it is.
I would say you can, but you manage your time.
Yeah.
You manage your time how you choose to.
And have people work for you.
Yeah. It's times where I'm like, fuck, I have too much free time. You know what I'm saying? Then it's times where it's like, damn, I'm busy all week.
Yeah.
I haven't got no sleep.
Definitely.
You know? So I feel like that's something that a part of the culture, we all want to be our own bosses. We don't want to have Tom that has a little pee-pee, that has a wife issues, that's dealing with shit at home to tell us what to do.
Definitely.
You know, we want to have that entrepreneurship spirit, that free ball spirit, to where we decide our destiny.
Definitely, and I think that's as a whole, like that's the real American dream at this very moment, is to just be able to go out and live the life that you want, and you know, just kind of put it in perspective that we live in a day and age where everything is content. Everything is content, no matter what. I've been doing content for the past 10 years, bro. I started when I was like 15 years old. And you know, I was in a situation where I was kind of up and down. I was doing YouTube, I was doing Instagram, and certain things work out for certain people, but we all have a divine timing. So some people have an expectation that, oh, you know, if it works this 1 year for this person, then it may work for that 1 year for me. But no, it might take 10 years, motherfucker. It might take like 20 years, for real, and you might make it and lose it. You know what I mean? And then make it again. But it's all about just having that perspective like, okay, I'm going to make it no matter what. And I don't care how long it takes.
Man, that's determination, bro. I feel like that's part of the journey, bro. And
Yeah.
no matter what gets you down, like, bro, my shit just got stolen this morning, bro.
Man,
My sneakers and my bag just got stolen this morning. My bag got some shit in it. I don't
man,
want to talk about.
I text this dude. I'm like, bro, don't bring all that energy on the pod, bro.
Bro, I can't help it, bro. That shit is beyond me. Like, we really in the world to where, mind you, I just got a new car. I don't got no window tint.
Yeah.
And now for that, my sneakers and my bag is taken, bro. To where that takes me off my whole course.
Definitely.
But it's like now at this point, do I decide to bitch and groan? Do I stay in bed all day and be depressed? Or do I come here do the podcast? Do I go out and still push towards what I want? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the real life of things, bro.
Yeah.
Like you really, I'm trying my best. I've been giving blood, sweat, and tears to get where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then now some shit gets stolen. So what I do now? I'm like, oh, the world is over. Everybody's against me. Or do I keep pushing forward?
Definitely, and that's why I fuck with you heavy, bro. Because not a lot of people have that perspective. They rather just sit there and cry about it like a little bitch.
I want to blood tears about it.
Yeah.
Let's be real. I want to
Yeah.
blood. I want to.
Yeah, I know. And like, you know, that's how it is in Miami, bro. Like sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and you know, like I feel like at the end of the day, you're here.
I'm here, bro, and I'm
Yeah.
thankful. And I pray on the occasional because I'm like I pray I just do right. You know what I'm saying? Because the weight in my mind just gets away sometimes. Like, bro, I
Yeah.
want to stay on course. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thankful for so much. I got so much to be thankful for. Me losing that could be worth $500 to $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I had to calculate it all. So I'm like, me losing that, I'm like, all right. I had all types of shit, bro. I swear, bro. I'm gonna get off script with that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
you know what I'm saying? But it's like you gotta stay on course, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta stay on course.
No
bro.
matter what you go through in life, even if you made it to a certain point in life, you still gonna have problems. I don't care if you made $100 million, bro. You still gonna have problems. So it's like it's all about maneuvering over those circumstances and having an idea of I'm gonna win no matter fucking like just no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, like I came to that conclusion where it's do or die. For real.
Get rich or die trying. Damn right.
Literally.
Shout out to Curtis Jackson, bro. Get rich or die trying. That's some shit I damn near studied for real. You know what I'm saying? As me being you know what I'm saying, from New York and born in Queens and raised in Brooklyn until we moved to North Carolina. It was something that, yeah, dead ass, bro. Like that's something that you gotta
So
live by.
I got a question for the audience. So my question is, are you pushing P or are you keeping it G? That's something you got to really ask yourself on a daily basis because you just, you know, how you move in any type of relationship is how you move as a whole.
In life, bro. Let's talk about that. Pushing P versus keeping a G. What does that mean?
So in reality, I got that from Gunna. Shout out Gunna. You know? I'm gonna keep it real.
That's a blue pill versus red pill within itself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody say he a snitch. Somebody say he did what he had to do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So yeah, you could take that blue pill on that one.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like it's how you take it. You know, you gotta understand that you are who you are, and the things that you know, the trials and tribulations that you went through in life is what made you who you are today. And understanding that you are who you are. Now, once you understand who you are, then you just let it be. But you put in perspective that you let everyone know who you are, because it's not easy to change, you know, and it's not easy to kind of put yourself in a position to change, you know. And
So let's explain pushing G versus keeping a G.
so
All right, explain keeping a G. What does that mean?
keeping it G is just keeping it real, you know, just being authentically loyal, but also understanding that you're going to fuck up, but then also understanding like I'm real, but I'm just not perfect. And then keeping it like pushing P is really just you're full blown player. Like I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is, you know. And I don't care how you think. I don't really want to conversate about it. But overall, you know, at the end of the day, a player still knows, they still have sympathy about their actions at the end of the day, you know, but they are who they are. So that's the whole perspective on it. Because at the end of the day, it's like the yin and the yang. It's all in one. It's the same situation, same position. It's all one. So that's why I say, like, it's very important to understand as a player, like, you are who you are, but also you have sympathy. And then as a G is like, okay, fuck, I fucked up. Let me try to, like, really change myself. You know what I mean?
Okay. I see it as keeping a G, right? Keeping a G is my version. I say keeping it gangster. Keeping it gangster is keeping it who you are, keeping it authentic.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's like, as a gangster, who gives a fuck what you think about me?
Yeah, I'll say more so a gangster. Like, you just keeping it, yeah, keeping it G.
And
definitely.
keeping it G. As a gentleman, it's like, oh, baby, I cheated on you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I'm saying? That's keeping it gangster. That's not even cheating, that's extreme. But, baby, I did this and that. You know what I'm saying? Or just be authentic and putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it G. I feel like pushing P is moving accordingly, moving with persistence, with purpose, moving with, you know what I'm saying, precision.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? To where we like, we snipers. You know what I'm saying? We out here getting it with a purpose. And it's like, baby, like Dolph said, you know what I'm saying, RIP. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lie to you because I care about you type shit. As a player, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something that, it's something like, yeah, I might tell a white lie because I love you, woman. Why would I tell you I'm over here fucking this skeezer? You know what I'm saying? And I don't care about her, but it was a good nut. She was a toxic bitch that do some freaky shit.
Yeah.
But
so you feel like it's just really about just being for what it is and being real about, you know, because in reality, so you're basically saying is both real. You both
they're
keeping
both
it real.
very much so real.
Okay.
It's just it's
different ways to go about it.
How you go about it.
Okay.
One is keeping a G, is keeping it gangster. Like, yo, I did this.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love you.
Yeah.
Pushing P is like, yo, I move accordingly. Oh, you found out about that? Oh shit. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Like, all right.
Yeah, definitely.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, that's what it really is. Pushing P is moving accordingly, pushing the agenda, you know what I'm saying, being precise with that. Keeping the G is keeping the gangster, keeping it raw.
I feel it. And, you know, how do you feel about just being, you know, in a position where you're in a relationship and that person finds out?
That's always devastating, bro. Because being in a relationship, you are expected to uphold a certain role. And with that ever being broken, it's something that makes things complicated. To where now you're like, oh man, things are not paradise, perfect in paradise. So I think with that, it's just something that you gotta move accordingly, and of course do different the next time.
You be feeling it though, huh? Like, have you ever been in a position where, like, you know, you got caught up?
Man, yeah, I have, unfortunately, and it's something that killed me inside. It tore me up inside, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that made me recognize as I'm growing as a player. Things not as loose or as uncaring as it used to be.
Okay. So you used to not give a fuck at all.
You used to not give a fuck at all. What? This is my world. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what? You be replacing the week, just like a job.
Yeah.
But because I'm getting older and because I'm caring more, it's like, all right, woman, like, we know what's going on here. I love you. When that love thing come in to position, it's like, damn, like, I can't just not care as much no more.
I feel you. Yeah, I feel it. See, like, so for me, it's like being a gentleman, you know, I fucked up multiple times. And sometimes I could never understand to why I fuck up. You know what I mean? It's like, and even then, it's not like I'm chasing after something. I'm not chasing after shit. I'm just being me and being fully a man, but also understand, like, at the end of the day, I don't want nothing to deal with y'all ass. I'm just fucking around. And, you know, like, I hate to say that, but it's just, I'm not a player. It's just, I'm a gentleman, but I'm not a player because I never fully grasped into that world. Like, I never fully literally got into it. Like, I literally just let it be for what it is. And if I get caught up, I'm apologizing and own up to it, of course. but I'm definitely not going to get too deep to a point where I'm like, damn, I should never did this.
Man, that's the thing. As a player, I be feeling like, why you do all that? Why you got to go through my phone? Why you had to go search for some shit?
Bro,
women, like that's you. Why you do that?
Women are investigators, bro. They're the FBI.
As a player, I feel like you know who I am, woman. Like I love you. Don't sit up here and make me feel like I don't love you because there ain't no way around that shit.
Women are the FBI, bro. If they had a position, a job title, they are the FBI. They coming for your ass.
You can be Homeland Security and hold it down. Be Homeland Security and hold it down.
Crazy,
don't
bro?
investigate shit to make me look bad.
I know a couple gentlemen that's like surely authentic. They don't do shit. They're like fully invested into their woman, and they woman still think that they're cheating.
I feel like that's the problem, bro. I need a woman that's gonna be like, you know what? I love you, you a man. I'm gonna accept you for you are. Niggas will be niggas if you gonna say it. Men will be men. You know what I'm saying? To where accept me for who I am, and then let me love you from there. Don't investigate. Don't try to find me on shit. Cause yeah, I'm not perfect. You know that. I could have told you that. You could have asked me. You know what I'm saying? But instead, man, you know who I am, and don't try to find shit. Cause you're gonna find it. You're not gonna like it.
Yeah, they.
So let's be real here. Let me love you.
Definitely, bro. But I think overall with the podcast is really just based on just having different perspectives. Once again, I'm gonna keep evaluating this because it's important that in life that everyone has different perspectives. Either you're voting, you're Republican or Democrat. You know what I'm saying? They have different perspectives. So it's like as a whole in life, women and men are two different creatures. So how a woman think and a man think is two different things. Like you're not going to understand each other. And I think if you're willing to be with that person and identify and understand that, yo, my partner is a fucking idiot. And, having that understanding like my partner is a fucking idiot is like, it is what it is. We still love each other at the end of the day. So that's the whole process of this podcast, is to understand that it's all different perspectives, but we're all one.
Different perspectives, we're all one, and it's a sense of this is a safe space. You can be yourself here. As a culture, we can be ourselves. You can identify with us one way or another. Us different perspectives is something that is given to where we all are accounted for. You know what I'm saying? We all are here together. No matter what the perspectives, we're all here to be who we all want to be.
Do you believe in like understanding that you meet somebody for a reason?
Absolutely. Divine divinity, once again, soulmates, twin flames. It's a beautiful thing. That's an energy thing that's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? With us being human beings and having souls, you can't deny that. This is who we are, and this is the world we live in.
And how do you feel about like just people that...
It's a good episode, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. So how do you feel about like meeting people for a reason, but in multiple forms?
I feel like take advantage of opportunity. You plan for things to become a key, and once you find opportunity, that's a door. So be the key to open the door. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To go through that shit and go through with what's transpired for you on this earth to find your purpose.
And nobody's speaking game right now, boy. Ain't no way. Nobody's speaking game, but. Man, it was definitely a great podcast, man. It definitely was something that we both needed, you know what I'm saying? And understand that.
I'm about to find nigga who took my shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to go get him out on a hunt. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to go, yeah.
Oh, man. All right. So you about to go ahead and,
we gonna talk about it.
Yeah. That's something we're gonna talk about after the pod, though. But, man, it was a great episode, man. I appreciate everyone tuning in, getting this game on, Playaz vs. Gents. And if anyone that wants to get involved as far as branding, putting yourself out there or getting involved with the conversations, tune in with us at Playaz vs. Gents. It's only up. And, anything else you got to say?
Appreciate y'all watching, man. Till next time.
Definitely.